Hi folks, aloha. I hope this video finds you well and thriving, not just surviving. And I'm Russell Wright from themezoom.com. And ThemeZoom, if you don't know, is the creator of a market research, vertical online market analysis software using semantic indexing and semantic analysis for your research. I want to introduce to you this topic of the new FTC regulations coming down. This was sent to me by my mentor in the affiliate marketplace, Mr. Jerry West, who I think is hands down probably the most intelligent, cunning, and expert affiliate marketer in the United States. And I listen to everything that he says. I'm a member of his site called SEO Revolution, which is primarily for SEOs and hardcore affiliate marketers as well. Just wanted to give you that update. This is a brief coverage of some of the things that he's introduced me to. You can find out more information on his site, and you can find some more stuff out about this in our blog. FTC, blogger regulations, coming down December 1st. You need to know this regardless of what industry you're in, especially if you're an affiliate marketer who's making claims or using other people's sales copy or has squeeze pages or any number of squeeze pages around a product. I'm going to briefly cover these, the rest of the information you can get from Jerry. Privacy policy, terms of service, deceptive advertising, hidden continuity programs, and testimonial fakery. These are the things that the FTC is targeting. Now, let's just say it together now, all of you affiliate marketers who've been trying some of the methods out there. Let's say it together. Flogs, fake blogs. It's going to be a problem for you unless you're willing to move all your servers around and maintain the charade. A flog is a fake blog with fake photographs, fake testimonials, no terms of service, looks real. Sometimes they use MSNBC or CNN or as seen on TV on them to make them look really official. Looks like a personal blog or story about somebody who loves a product, how they lost 2,300 pounds in 15 minutes using the latest and greatest herb, which they then take you to the squeeze page. We're going to see a real cracking down by the FTC on this. We don't know the extent of it or how well they're manned, or if they have a secret lab with a bunch of people they're paying. We don't know the details. Jerry might know. I haven't asked him yet, but let's take a look at this. Privacy policy. Here's some things that he's telling us you need to watch. You got to let people know what you're doing with the information. Okay, and this is the stuff that Jerry got from the research and the recent event that he was at. You got to know, you got to tell people what you're actually doing with the information. Make it really clear. That terms of service has to be obvious. What you're doing with the cookies, if you're reselling the information, whatever you're doing with it in a newsletter, you got to let people know, and you got to have contact information tied to that privacy policy. No half-assed privacy policy anymore. No fictitious information. Same thing with the terms of service. Terms of service is the same thing. Jerry was saying that you need to have contact information for privacy policy, contact information for terms of service, so that you're not BSing any people. Okay, so it's really important that you look at that. You also need to know in the terms of service that you can't just say, results may vary and all these little kind of minuscule, miniature contract stuff at the end. You got to really tell people. The way that he described it is that results are not typical. That used to be enough. You've got to really get into it. You have to have it in a more prominent, the terms of service, a more prominent position on your page, which I'm sure Jerry will come out with more information on this. You've got to soften the, Jerry says he's going through a lot of his sites and his affiliate sites. He's going to soften the claims made on a lot of those things. Okay, deceptive advertising is out the door. These are the things that they're trying to, with that flog, it's deceitful advertising. Example, Google is hiring 700 people to work for them. Make money with Google right now. And then you go and find it's basically in a pay-per-click squeeze page affiliate multi-level marketing scheme. That's BS, and that's deceptive advertising, in my opinion. There's more specific definitions of deceptive advertising, and I believe what they're trying to do is attack the flog problem where they're outright lying about the claims being made. Because people have been so successful with the flog method, F-L-O-G, because it looks real. And that's a whole other topic, like why have flogs been so successful? Because when you go to that page and there's a work-at-home mom saying, woohoo, it's gotten way beyond just posting fake checks on the blog. Like, here's the amount, here's my PayPal account, typical internet marketing. Here's the check that I wrote. Checks can be faked. I mean, you can make it, it's just amazing, some of the stuff you see out there. In fact, I actually found the same check on one site as I did on another, and they were completely different products. It's just kind of funny when you look at that. So deceptive advertising, don't do it anymore, okay? Now, for more information on that, see Jerry West, and again, we have a little bit information on our blog. Again, I got the inside scoop from SEO Revolution, and you can find it on other places on the web. Hidden continuity programs. This is something that Jerry told me about that I did not know. You got to be really careful. Have you ever had the experience, and I know you have, that you signed up for something, all of a sudden the next month you get billed for something, and you didn't even know that you were going to get rebilled for it? I've only had that happen one time in the history of my personal product, and it was understandable, and I worked it out. But there are some products and services out there that you don't even know that it's continuity based. You can't do that anymore. You've got to have that hidden continuity stuff up there obvious. There's a lot of more details to these things, so I'm just covering the surface. So make sure, especially if you're doing flogging and blogging and affiliate marketing with squeeze pages throughout the web on different keywords, if you're using any of the new programs out there that are designed to create a bunch of squeeze pages, make sure that you're disclosing the hidden continuity. You don't want to be in that situation as, why am I being billed again? And your sales copy must be incredibly clear that this product is ongoing. Come right out there and say it. I'm going to tell you, I actually had a problem. There's an affiliate marketer out there who I really like. His name is Russell Brunson. He's a cool guy. He's really a master in the affiliate marketing. He's back ends, all this stuff. He's done a lot of different things, but it's hardcore internet marketing. I purchased a product from him that they sent me out, a free MP3 player, because I check out all the stuff that's happening out there so I can help my students. I got rebilled. I had to go back and look for 20 minutes on Russell's site to determine whether or not it was continuity. I finally did find it, and either it had been changed or it was in a more prominent position, but I didn't know when I purchased it. Now, that could have been my fault. Sometimes people don't read the directions because the sales copy is written really well. They're not looking, they just want to get that product in their hands. But this one needed to be more prominent. And Russell has gone through, of course, he's watching all this, Russell Brunson, and fixing all this stuff on his site as well. Point being, make sure that your client knows that it's a continuity program. And by the way, Russell's team over there, which is great, took care of me right away, and they refunded me the rebilling, the equivalent rebilling, and it was no problem whatsoever. Okay, so take care of that. Do not have hidden continuity. So hopefully I've said it. Testimonials. This is the big one. Testimonials. I would say this is probably the single most, because it's tied directly to the fake vlogs, right? The fake blogs where you have the mother on there telling everyone how I made $1 million in 24 hours and now I can feed my kids during this Great Depression, that kind of stuff. The method of using the boys club or any of the techniques used out there by any kind of events or seminars or any of the new affiliate market launches, especially if you're doing the product launch formula or anything like that, you can't use everybody else's stuff anymore. It's really great to see like super affiliate A promoting super affiliate B and saying how awesome super affiliate A is, and you should also check out super affiliate C. You can't do that anymore. The way that Jerry West is talking about it is that you have to have testimonials from average people and disclose clearly what your average person can achieve, not what your boys club and your self-aggrandizing, secret society, all using social proof to endorse each other, can do with your product. Because that's a bunch of BS. You know it, I know it. So I think what will be interesting will be to see what does average person equal? You know what I mean? That's going to be really interesting. I'm sure it's really specific. Jerry will talk more about that, and I'm sure that Sue and myself will cover this if any other issues come up. An average person is somebody that you consider an average person with average skill sets that you're targeting your product for. Okay? So this is the FTC blogger regulation. December 1st is the date. I'll keep you updated. You can find more information out about this on my blog. You can also find information about, if you sign up for the free newsletter for SEO Revolution, and it is a web membership site that I do recommend. It's actually the only membership site other than using ThemeZoom and our applications that I recommend out there, because Jerry's really the only one I trust with affiliate marketing right now, especially with all the stuff going down. I hope to see you on the inside. There is still a free 7-day trial for the last keyword tool, which is our natural language processing and semantic keyword software that teaches you how to find markets and data mine for markets. Also, Kraken is available. Go ahead and check out our site, themezoom.com. Opt in to the last keyword tool for the free 7-day trial, which does end at the end of December. Russell Wright from themezoom.com, signing off.